and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode here on the Everyday Explorer. I'm extremely excited and I've been talking about this build for so long and I can't wait to get a start. As you can see, I've got my trusty 1993 80 Series LandCruiser, of which I'm going to be doing a sneaky engine conversion, which I'll get to more info on that at the end of this video. But first, I want to show you this workshop because I've been working around the clock on this place to get it ready for this build. Can't wait to show you guys. So come around with me and I'll show you what I've got up to. So come around here, I might snap to a few photos here of what I've done with the floor. So what I've done with the floor is this is an epoxy flooring system. Now this epoxy flooring is resistant to oil, water, diesel, petrol, you name it. It sort of just sits on top, which is fantastic for this sort of build where we're going to have leaks and stains and things dropping out under there. I've actually had this thing already covered in oil because, as we know, 80 series seem to leak like a sieve. So yeah, and it just wipes off the top. It's a really, really cool system. It's a soft, rubbery sort of finish. I'll get you down real close so you can have a bit of a look at it. It's sort of a soft, rubbery finish, which is very, very cool. It's very, very durable, and it's extremely nice to work on. I've got a little workshop trolley where I can roll around on, and it is absolutely premium. Cool. All right, let's start working our way around the shop. I might start at this side. I'll spin you back around. There's a place called the Foam Company, and they're over at Rockley sort of way, and they cut these to size. So what I've done is painted them all black to suit the theme of the workshop, and I think it looks pretty cool. You know, it's a insulation at the end of the day, so it's nice and cool to touch. Heat doesn't come through it, which is amazing because this is where the sun hits in the afternoon, and it should be keeping that heat out of the workshop, which I'm very much going to enjoy. Just a little tool trolley. This was my old one. I've now converted this just to electrical components and bits and pieces. It's a bit of a mess at the minute. I still need to tidy it up. However, that is all just the electrical stuff, so that's going to be super handy for the build. Right, coming down the side. This is probably one of the biggest standouts to this room, other than the lights, is the actual walling system. So I used Colorbond sheets, and the idea behind this was it's a bit of a sound insulation as well. So in behind here is actually insulated, so they are nice and cool. It's 35 degrees here today in Brisbane, and it is absolutely beautiful to work in here. I'm not really sweating, and it's a really, really nice place to be, purely thanks to the insulation and this sheeting. It's really nice to mount things to, super easy to take off when you need to run power and bits and pieces, and it's pretty bloody premium if you ask me. It looks awesome. So yeah, I'll bring it around the back and we'll have a bit of a look-see. You can see the walling system here. I've installed black power points as well, just to match the theme. Just the back of the 80. There was a window in behind here, and I've just covered up the window because I don't really want the window actually. And then what I also did was cut this all the way around and including the door. So I can have this closed, I can film like this, I can be as loud as I want of a night time, and it's going to be really quiet for my newborn and for my neighbours. So I've actually sorted every tool I had in this shed, which was absolutely bucket loads, put all the essentials into the big toolbox here. So we are ready to go. We are ready to start on this build. So it's all looking black, black on black on black, and it looks like epic to work in here. It's one of the coolest workshops I think I've ever seen. One thing left to go before I wrap this up for the day is to actually talk about the engine. Right, what am I actually putting in this car, and why am I saying sound so excited while I'm doing it? Because it is going to be a very, very cool build. It's going to be one of the first, if not the first, to be done in the country. And right here on YouTube, on the Everyday Explorer, you're going to be able to see me build this thing. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm working with. So for anyone out there that has worked on engines and knows this one in particular, it is the 4JJ1 from an Isuzu D-Max. So the 1HZ diesel engine that's currently in my 9380 series, it's a donk. It's been running for ages, and it probably will run for another 500,000 kilometers. However, it lacks one fundamental thing that is making me want to get rid of that thing, and that's power. The thing is just slow. I have turboed it, and I've taken it to get professionally tuned, and quite simply, it just doesn't make the power and torque numbers that one of these newer common rail diesel motors can make quite easily. Now, I don't want to quote exactly how much power I'm going to be getting out of this thing, because I don't really know, but we should be making some safe, reliable, drivable power out of this thing, which is what I'm really excited about. This is it. Hope you enjoyed the little workshop tour. You can see what I'm working with, and you see what I'm working towards. Again, if you want to follow along in the build, jump down below and like and subscribe this video. It really helps with the channel, helps it grow, helps me get more inspiration to get behind this thing and get it done faster. I want to build this thing out in, you know, a decent amount of time where I can keep these videos flowing.